What's up guys, it's Raymond again with another video. I'm going to be talking about stocks and shares. So stocks and shares, you might know, are portions of a company which are listed on a market called the stock exchange, whereby investors buy these shares to transfer money to a company so they can use that capital to buy new resources in order for the company to grow. So I've invested in Lloyd's Banking Group and Legal & General. So the value I'm trying to provide to you guys today is the benefits of investing in the stock market and what it can do for you. So investing in the stock market and buying shares of a company, if you buy shares of a company, the company can either decrease in value or increase in value. So one of the things that you might want to do before investing in the stock market is to research different shares and that are in sectors that you might be interested in. If you're not interested in the company that you're buying, then you'll be less motivated to seek information about the company, and without information about the company you might not know what's going on in terms of potential growth, etc. So what you want to do as an investor is to search a stockbroker, call them or communicate with them in any way, in any one of these ways. So it can be either calling them, emailing them, or sending a letter by post. I would recommend doing it online, because if you do it any of the other ways, it takes a longer time, or it takes a lot more money as well. So create an account online. There's many different stockbrokers. I used Hargreaves and Lansdowne. If you want to check that out, you just go on Google or whichever search browser and type in HL, and automatically be the first link. So you create an account on there, which takes about 5 to 10 minutes. You deposit some money in that account. You do need the client number and a customer reference number, I believe, which you can call them and ask for that, or you can just wait for it to come in the post. So you have an account now, so just invest some money into that account, which will be maybe at least £1. That's their requirement. You can invest as much money as you want, as much money as you can afford to lose. So you put that into your account. You research the different companies that are in whatever stock exchange you want. For example, overseas companies might cost a little bit more to buy. I stick to UK domestic shares. They have a lot of great companies in this country. So personally, let's take BT for an example. No, actually no. Let's take a company I invest. Let's take Lloyd's Bank for example. Their shares are around 66p. That's very cheap, and it also prevents you from spending money on crap if you invest in the stock market. As I said before, the price of your shares can go up or down, but if you do significant research and you have significant confidence in the company you're buying shares of, then you won't really be scared of that. I would recommend and advise not to speculate. Speculation is when you buy a share based on the price fluctuating and being able to furthermore sell it at its increased value if it increases. You can lose a lot more money in the long term and the short term, because the dealing charges and the commissions and the stamp duty pile onto your charges. So I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend investing for the long term, which means waiting for the company to earn significant returns as well as dividends. Dividends is what the company pays you as an investor based from their profits. So I would wait a considerably long time, because you are buying parts of a company. You're not buying just some ticket on the screen. It is an actual part of a company. Like you are an actual part owner of the company. So yeah, investing in stocks are very good in terms of long-term investing. You do hope to retire one day, I hope, and you do want some significant reserves to be able to fall back on, rather than just relying on a pension plan or your salary, living paycheck to paycheck. So stocks and shares are a really good investment. It also increases your intelligence in terms of the financial sector, in terms of finance in general, and being able to budget and being able to focus on the incremental parts of money, rather than thinking of money in, let's take the UK for example, as £1 or £5 or £10. It forces you to think in terms of 1 pence, percentages of 1 pence, which helps you focus sharply on the value of money. So as I said, you are buying parts of a company. It gives you pride as well over time, and a significant relationship with the companies you're purchasing. I wouldn't recommend diversifying either, simply because there's no need to. If you have faith and understanding in the companies you're buying, then why not buy many shares of that company? So yeah, that's my overview of investing in the stock market. I will be creating another one because the battery of this camera is actually running out, so I need to get a charger for it. So I'll be creating another video which is more clear, since this one's not very clear. It might be a bit rough, apologise, but yeah, as I said, those are the things that I've experienced as an investor in the stock market, and I will be investing more, hopefully. And I want to thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.